do. Find an Irish person working in Copenhagen.
I wonder, is there any Irish people in here? Are there any Irish people here? We're here at Henning Larsen Architects.
And we're here with Ross O'Connell.
Ross, what made you choose Copenhagen?
I got the job here actually, and I came here for 6 months, and that was in October 2010, and I still haven't got home. But it was I didn't know anything at all about Copenhagen before I arrived. I literally just got the job and then went to Google Maps and was like, okay, where am I going? So that's why I'm here.
How do you find life in Copenhagen?
It's fantastic. It's an absolutely fantastic place to live. It's really nice. It's a very small city. There's like bicycles everywhere. It's like, I know people here, like Danish people, rate themselves as like the happiest people in the world and stuff, and you can really see why. It's a lovely place to live.
What's it like on the job front in Copenhagen?
It's good. It's good, I think. I don't know, because I kind of had a job before I came here, so I wasn't necessarily job hunting here, but it seems to be a little bit better than like the rest of Europe from what I can tell. It's difficult to get a long-term contract here, I think. So a lot of people here who are here seem to be working on short-term contracts, but it's worth a try.
So Ross, what advice would you give to Irish people planning on moving to Copenhagen?
Well, I suppose it's the same as anywhere. You shouldn't leave Ireland without money, because you could find yourself in trouble. Like, for example, when you move here, you have to, even if you have a job set up, you have to be able to like fund yourself for about a month or two before your paycheck sorts out. You've got to be able to put a deposit on an apartment, so all that kind of stuff, and it all adds up, and especially if you don't have a job. Somewhere like Copenhagen is, I think anywhere in Scandinavia is very expensive to live, so you've got to be able to support yourself for about 3 months. So I would say you probably shouldn't leave Ireland with about 6,000. Any less than that, I think you could be in trouble. So that's my main advice, have money in the bank.
Finally, what are the positives and negatives of living in Copenhagen?
Positives and negatives. Well, the positives are like it's extremely nice place to live. It's like it's very safe. There's like there's loads of good bars and stuff and clubs, and they're all free, and it's very small, so it's very easy to settle in. So it doesn't feel like you're living in a big city, and because you can cycle anywhere in about 10 minutes, it feels more like you're in a small town. So when I came here first, for example, it's much easier to kind of settle in and kind of build a network, because you're always only about 15 minutes away from where everyone else is, so it's very nice. The quality of life is great, but in terms of negatives, there's very few Irish people here, which sounds a little bit like, which is nice for a while, but you do kind of miss the small things about home, and you are a little bit far away from your friends and family, in that, if you're in London, you're like, you have a 50 quid flight home, but here it's about 250, 300 quid in the summer to get a return flight, so you wouldn't be doing it every weekend and stuff. So there is that distance, and there is that it is a very, and I think it's the same in all of Scandinavia, it's palpably different as a culture to live in, so I don't know, you do miss home a little bit sometimes, but it's a trade-off, you can live with it.
Hello Dublin, how's it going? My name is Kieran Caddell, I'm from Cork City in Ireland, and this is David Plunkett from Dublin, and we work here at the Irish Rover.
With 27 job markets within the EU, Irish people have lots of opportunities to work abroad in just a short trip away.